What's up, guys? This is Alexander. So this particular broadcast, this is in response to a specific question I was asked, in which case the gentleman that asked this, his inquiry was, I'm overweight, I have a gut, I have spare time around my waist, I'm an ex-paleo guy. How is it that people can use Atkins diet or paleo diet or ketogenic diets, low carb diets? How is it they can lose body fat on those diets if their fat intake is really high? And this gentleman was not fully convinced of calories in and calories out, but he's willing to listen. Alright, so let's answer this question. First off, when it comes to dieting in general, there is no such thing as a person for whom the laws of energy conservation and distribution do not apply. Calories in and calories out is not about physiology. Fundamentally, it's about the laws that govern how the universe fucking works, and that energy can either be created or destroyed, it can only change forms, and you cannot create energy out of a vacuum. I cannot take 3 atoms and somehow magically turn them into 20 atoms. That does not fucking work. So if you are persisting or insistent or claiming that somehow you can eat calories and it turns into more body fat, even though that more body fat is less than the calories you ate, that's fucking impossible. Completely fucking impossible. It is akin to arguing that gravity doesn't work when you're outside because you threw a ball once and you swear to God it went up towards the sky, not down. It's fucking bullshit. Now, that said, how is it though that people lose body fat on low carb diets? I posted recently about how your body stores dietary fat. Well, if you're eating a lot of fat, how can I still be losing body fat? Because you can be eating a lot of fat and still be in a calorie deficit. Paleo diets work, and low carb dieting works, and Atkins diet works because of a few things. One, when you go without carbs, after having had carbs for a while, your body will start to lose body water, so you will have a short-term weight loss effect of anywhere from 2 to 5, 6, 7, maybe 8, 10 pounds. Could be more if you're really overweight. And this body water loss, people will mistakenly believe to be fat loss. It's not fat loss, it's literally just, it's water. Your body can store a lot of water. It's body water loss. Following that, you could have actual fat loss because you have cut out multiple food groups. If you cut out grains, sugar, starches, fruit, whatever, you've now eliminated a shit ton of stuff from your diet, and you're only eating, let's say meat and cheese. Yeah, it might seem like, well, that's high calorie. It's also highly satiating, and you're probably not eating as much as you think you are. So you are in a calorie deficit. You're eating less energy than you are expending. Henceforth, your body fat drops. Your body weight drops. Paleo diet is not fucking magical. It's based upon shitty fucking science. But what paleo diet does do is it cuts out all carbohydrates from somebody's diet, and just by cutting out an entire food group, their energy intake goes down because they are more limited in what they can eat. It creates a calorie deficit. You combine that on top of the body water loss that they experience, and they think that paleo is the greatest fucking thing ever. It's not. All it did was cut out a food group, body water loss, less calories. Yeah, you're in a calorie deficit like any other diet. All diets do, doesn't matter what kind they are, high fat, low fat, high carb, low carb, moderate protein, high protein, they create a calorie deficit of some kind through macronutrient manipulation, and weight goes down because energy intake is down. That's it. That is it. That is the secret of fucking dieting. That's it. It's this energy expenditure, energy intake. That's all there is to it. Now, if you are somebody where you are swearing up and down that you don't eat that much and you gain weight, or maybe you eat so much but you can't gain weight, unless you meticulously know how much you are eating, and I mean you fucking track your eating like you would track your finances if you're bankrupt, unless you track your caloric food intake to the food, to the calorie, everything that you eat, unless you have done that, then you are basing your estimation of caloric intake on shitty observation. In research and studies, which have been done over and over again, people over and underestimate their calorie intake by anywhere from 60 to 80%. You can put a food in front of somebody, and they will wildly underestimate how many calories are in it. You can have someone eat a meal, and they'll wildly overestimate how many calories are in the meal. It is fucking all over the place. Self-reporting based upon eyeballing stuff is notoriously inaccurate and hugely unreliable. It's not, you can't go by it. So unless you have tracked everything to the food, to the gram, to the ounce, and you can show me that yes, somehow my body defies the laws of the universe and I only eat 1,000 calories, but I somehow gain weight, then it's full of shit. You are full of shit. I'm not calling anybody out, but that's just reality. Until people track their food intake, you cannot use your own self-assessment as a way to gauge whether you are gaining or losing weight. Hopefully, having listened to this, you learned a few things. Body water loss is very easy to create. I can make anyone drop 10 pounds in a day. It's not real fat loss, it's just water loss. Low-carb diets create a lot of water loss. That's why they trick people into thinking they're amazing. They're not. They're just a way to deprive the body of calories. The same thing as low-fat dieting. The same thing as just counting your calories. Traditional dieting, which has been proven time and time again to be really the only way to get anything to happen with body weight, with metabolism change. So, hopefully you guys learned a few things. If you have any questions about this, this was a longer broadcast than usual, but feel free to ask.